report? What the fuck were you thinking, sir?
I could have gone and picked her up.
I suppose, but then you'd still have to see one of them.
Yeah, fucking.
That's the thing. It could have been the other one.
Yeah, but it would have been for like fucking 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah, could have been 5 minutes there too.
Probably. Yeah. So I text my buddies Chris and Kyle, and I text Chris. I'm just like, dude, you gotta fucking help me out here. And I explained to him what was going on, and he's like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. I'll be over there. He comes over, and it was like the saving grace. Him and my buddy Kyle coming over. Like Kyle brought his daughter over. Cause he's like, dude, I'm walking around the neighborhood in Warwick here, and fucking nobody's like handing out candy. I was like, dude, my mom's handing out full size, and there's fucking a whole bunch of neighbors that like never get any trick or treaters. Get the fuck over here now. So sure enough, he did. So my niece and his daughter are good friends, so worked out for the both of them as well. But yeah, fucking both the idiots fucking came by.
And did they go trick or treating?
Well, they were walking around the neighborhood and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, so rather than you accompanying her, it turned into them just coming.
Yeah.
I see.
Which okay, that's their daughter, I guess. Whatever, fine. But you know how it is with him. Rabble, government, rabble. This, that, guns rights, rabble. It's like,
oh, he's a pro gun guy.
Oh yeah, major pro gun guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really only happened like the past like few years that I remember. But he's like, rabble, give me guns. Don't take my guns away. Rabble, guns rights owners. Rabble.
See, some gun owners I can take seriously, but some of them like who get into it for the wrong reasons is like.
Yeah, he gets into it for the wrong reasons. He gets into it because he's like, well, the government doesn't want you to have guns, so you gotta have guns. It's like, dude, fuck off.
Perfectly rational.
Yeah.
And I don't even understand it from a protection standpoint, to be perfectly honest, because, like, I mean, the point of the gun is to, like, hurt somebody else really badly. Like, that's the best case scenario. Like, so if someone's breaking into your house and you shoot them, even if it's not fatal, chances are you're going to do some serious damage. And not for nothing, like, depending on which state you're on, you could get sued for that.
Probably.
Even though they're breaking into your house. Like, it's fucked up, but it's true.
It is, but, it's... There are sometimes you're just like, what can you do? I mean, motherfucker's made up his mind. He's rabble, guns. Every time you try and explain something to him, he's like, well, this website, this blah, 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 blah. And it's almost like dealing with a fucking conspiracy nut.
Yeah.
Like one of those guys that thinks like everything is a fucking conspiracy.
Right. The Illuminati, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure he believes in them too.
Don't get me wrong. I believe in. I think I can name 2 conspiracy theories that I believe in, and that's it.
What are they?
That Kurt Cobain was murdered.
That one I agree with.
That JFK was not assassinated solely by Oswald. Perhaps not even by Oswald.
That
but
one,
the JFK thing is as well.
That one I believe in as well, just based on like other evidence that's been around it. So yeah.
Back into the left.
Yeah.
Back into the left. Back into the left.
I don't know, man. Fuck the world sometimes.
Those are seriously the only 2, and honestly, it's only because like the evidence that's presented like actually makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of the other times it's like, well, there's a comet and it syncs up with Saturn at October 12th, so we decided that in the year 2012, that means that. Shut up. You already lost me at the comet. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's.
Well, but John Cusack said that. Fuck you. I don't care.
Yeah.
And fuck John Cusack.
Yeah. He's getting a lot of this from like my grandpa, who's like, pretty much the same, like rabble, anti-government, rabble, this is somebody's fault and blah blah blah, conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a guy who still thinks the fucking moon landing is fake.
Oh jeez.
Yep. And
yeah, I can't stand by that, and not because there's like solid evidence that points to it happening, but in that kind of case, like, it's the same reason that I don't believe the 9/11 conspiracy theories, that 9/11 was an inside job, because how many people would have to be involved in that? Like, do you know how many people would have to hide that shit? Like, a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of fucking people, and somebody
That's just.
Chances are somebody would have spoken out by now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I don't necessarily believe that JFK was killed by the government. I just don't think that there was only one gunman.
Right.
There's a big difference there. There are people who take it as far as, oh, the government knew and they had him assassinated and shit. No, I don't go that far. I don't think that's true. Because, again, that's the same problem. Too many people would have to know and hide that shit, and that's just not going to happen.
Not only that, I mean, it's, they were in Texas. I mean, fucking throw a rock, you'll hit somebody in Texas with a fucking gun.
No kidding. No kidding.
It's it's like going to a fucking like some place with little kids and like seeing all the little babies. Like, okay, throw a rock and hit one with a fucking pacifier or something.
Seriously.
I'm not saying to throw rocks at babies, but
don't recommend it here.
But if you must,
that's what you have to do to make your point.
Yeah. But yeah, so the friends came in huge, as far as like getting to talk to them and
interference.
Yeah. Hey, seriously, my brother and I, we haven't talked. Actually, I shouldn't even call him my brother. He's a fucking asshole. He and I haven't spoken literally to each other in. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
No. I said there's hope.
No, there isn't.
I'm speaking to your dad there, who I'm sure listens. So probably not.
No, he.
Sure, it's just like you might be lying.
They both know there's no hope for this. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So fuck. Now I lost my train of thought, you motherfucker.
Well, you were saying that your friends ran interference.
Yeah. So I had that going for me, which was awesome. And then the next day was my dad's birthday, and
birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, 61, man.
Nice.
Yeah, he got a very nice present. I think it was a day beforehand or something like that. But his baseball team, the San Francisco Giants, won their third World Series in 5 years.
Nice. Yeah, I have to say I was rooting for them. I think a lot of people around here were rooting for Kansas City, so I felt kind of like,
Yeah, because a lot of the mentality was like, well, they haven't been there in 29 years, and it's time. It's Kansas City. They're undefeated. Rabble. I'm just like, you know what? If the Giants weren't in the World Series, yeah, I probably would have rooted for Kansas City. But it's like, as soon as the Giants made it to the dance, I was just like, I gotta go with my dad on this.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I was mostly supporting San Francisco because of your dad, and I was like, fuck Kansas City. But, like, I honestly didn't really have a dog in the fight for the most part, but, like, still kind of fuck Kansas City. I don't care that you haven't really been there before. Like, that just means that your team sucks. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, like, because the last time they made the playoffs, they went to the fucking World Series, which was like 29 years ago or something like that, so... Yeah. That is a long motherfucking time.
That is a long time. Like I said, it's been that long. It means your team sucks. I mean, look at not for nothing, they are my team, but look at the Red Sox, man. They went how long without a World Series even appearance?
Well, no, they made the World Series a couple of times. They just never won it.
Well, yeah, but there were certainly stretches where they didn't even make an appearance for like a good 10 years or so.
Yeah, it was like 87 years, something like that, 1918 to 2004.
Well, they didn't win the series, but I'm talking about a drought as far as appearances. Like, even just making it to the playoffs, there's been so many years, especially lately. Like, they did make it a couple times. They did win it in, 2013? But...
Yeah, they won it 2013, they won it 2007, and they won it 2004.
But you gotta face the fact, when your team sucks, they suck.
And you can't blame it on a fucking curse, Chicago, Boston. Your team is just that fucking terrible.
How soon until the curse of the Jeter, or the lack of Jeter?
I don't know, man. That was, it's tough, like, because I mean, he's kind of like the last of like the homegrown Yankees, if you really think about it.
Like born and raised all the way through the farm system up to New York.
Born and raised, drafted, raced through the farm system, brought up, stayed his entire career with the Yankees. That's fucking rare in sports now.
It is in any sport, baseball, hockey, basketball, you name it.
Yeah,
it's everywhere. People, it's just like in basketball, Yeah, it's exactly the opening of basketball. That's what makes it so funny, actually, is that it is that way.
Well, yeah.
Maybe not as bad as like the dancing and all that, but
yeah,
that's because they outlawed it.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be that bad, like fucking floats going by and I got a touchdown. Dude, it was like the first touchdown of the game. Relax.
Like the touchdown things, I'm just like, you know what, man, fuck the NFL. You know what? If a guy wants to celebrate a fucking touchdown, let him do it.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand not wanting them running into the crowd and stuff the way like some guys might, but
Oh no, like some guys saying it's a tradition. Like Green Bay, they have this thing called the Lambeau Leap. They run from the end zone, leap right up into the crowd, and the crowd like embraces whoever scored the touchdown. And okay, I guess.
and I guess if you buy tickets in that area, you should know better
Yeah,
to bring like grandma to that game.
especially in Green Bay where there's no fucking roof and it's like -40 out every fucking game.
It's true.
It's like, come on,
Yeah, but if
guys.
you're from around there, even if you're grandma, you're familiar with that.
Yeah,
That fire, and you can deal with it.
yeah.
So I'm
Shit.
just saying, like, you wouldn't bring like your elderly grandmother or a kid to that game. So it's like, all right, catch the big heavy men.
Well, no, like if let me tell you, man, if I had a kid and kid wanted to go to a fucking a football game, and I was able to get tickets there, yeah, I'd take him.
To that section.
Yeah, why not?
It's a career build or a character builder, I guess,
Exactly.
to get your face busted by some dude's ass or crotch. Dad, that man.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Son, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but your face kind of smells like a dick.
You might have to be homeschooled from now on.
Otherwise, they'll call you Dick Face. Rest of your life. Dick Smell Face.
All right, Richard, let's go home.
Crotch Rot Face. Crotch Rot Richard.
Yeah.
That's a superhero if I ever heard one.
Yeah. But I mean, usually, like, fans in, like, that front row over there, like, there's sometimes, like, some players will come over, like, sign autographs, talk to them for a little bit. So, it's kind of cool, if you bring a kid
That's
over
cool.
there.
But still, I mean, you face the danger of, having to catch some 300-pound dude.
Yeah, there's not a lot of 300-pound guys that score touchdowns in the NFL.
That's true. That's true.
Sorry, man. Not only that, like, 300-pound guy, I don't think he's getting that much vertical leap to get up there.
That's true, too. It's a trampoline or something, just goes right through the thing.
Yeah, it's almost like the scene from the Nutty Professor. Like everybody's doing like the aerobics, like bouncing on the fucking trampolines, and fucking Sherman Club's just like standing on it, not going anywhere.
Exactly. Good point, sir.
Yeah, very good points. Oh man. So yeah, I tried getting you out for your birthday to go meet Joe Perry. And I forget why the hell the way you said no, but
I think it was on like the 25th, and I think I was doing something that day already.
I think yeah,
I think I already had plans of some kind, but I don't remember what it was now.
Oh, good. So, needless to say, that was a little bit awkward. So
it was awkward. Why?
It was awkward. So here's the thing. So, in order to go to this thing, you had to buy tickets. Couldn't do it on the website anymore, so I called up the store. I was like, all right, can I grab a ticket for this? Yeah, no problem. Paid for the ticket and everything. And they said, just the day of the event, come to the bookstore. You'll be able to get your ticket and your book.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. There was I didn't see this until after I bought the ticket. Like the very next day, I go back and I check. I was like, oh shit, what time was that thing at? And I see what time it is, and it says, Joe Perry doing a signing of his book Rocks. And in discussion with Carter Allen. Now, for those that don't know, Carter Allen's a mid-morning guy at WZLX. Has been to, very, very well known in the Boston area as far as like being on the radio and whatnot. Like he was on like back in the WBCN days. Like he worked with Billy West, a whole bunch of other cats. Is very, very good friends with the guys in Aerosmith.
Kind of a legendary guy in the area.
And to make it fucking awkward, he was in the office when I was being let go from ZLX.
Youch.
I'm like, oh, fuck me, man.
I remember that text message of you telling me that, man. Now you say that, and it was just like, oh, that's...
Yeah, you're just like, you poor, fat, dumb creature. Like, you cannot catch a fucking break, can you?
You poor fucking Mr. Tusk, you. Someone's gonna come visit you, they're gonna walk away thinking that you're not human, and then you're gonna cry.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sit there eating fish.
I hate to divert, but this will be really quick, but it's kind of funny I bring up Tusk because I went to buy a backpack recently that I found on Craigslist.
Yep.
And as we were going there, Liz is coming with me, and I'm in the car, and she at least knows the premise of Tusk. And